Hey everybody, Jeremy here again with an interesting review. This one's going to be a little bit different today. So, I was walking around the other day and I was starting to do my Christmas shopping, you know how I do. And I decided to go into a store called Tuesday Morning. I don't know if you have Tuesday Morning in your area. It's one of those outlet stores where all of their stock is basically the overstock from other retail outlets. So they don't have a lot of any one thing, but it's a lot of weird odds and ends, and I tend to find really good Christmas gifts there for my family. So I decided to peruse the toy aisle, since I am a man-child, and that's what people like us do. Now I'm sure this has been out there for a few years, I believe. I looked online, but it stopped me when I was looking at the bootleg toys. Because typically when you look at the bootleg toys in stores like this, you find a lot of them in Big Lots. But the bootleg toys tend to be old Transformers a lot of the time. But lo and behold, did I see this monstrosity entitled the Hawk Overlord. Yes, for the nice price of $5.99. The Hawk Overlord, it stopped me because I looked at this and I was like, wait a second. This Hawk Overlord, with again the nice Transformers font on the bottom, is actually the mecha from the Super Sentai series Jetman. At least a small version of it. And I'm like, okay, Jetman mecha? First of all, Jetman was, what? Well over 20 years ago, closer to 25. Why would they pick that to release? And hey, I'm not going to argue. It's a very good series with some interesting mecha. So I'm like, you know what? Let's buy this. It's only $6. Let's see what we have here. Have my murdery blade again, because even if it's a bootleg, you have to treat the packaging with respect. Even though the people that made it clearly did not treat it with respect when they designed it, since it is just random pictures of Jetman, Japanese font, and an incredibly ugly yellow back. Yeah, not much to write home about. Alright, let's see what we have here. This is the jet form of the plane. It's basically a combination of their two mecha together, just flying in one. Alright, throw that to the side. Okay, taped in the bottom we have hands for the mecha. And we have a gold sword. Huh. I'm interested to see the quality of the plastic, because the only other real bootleg I've bought in the past is the, again, I'm bad with the names, the black, Kaiser? Yeah, Kaiser from Magi Ranger. I bought one of those in Big Lots a few years back, and the plastic is very odd to describe. It has this chalky feel to it, kind of transparent, when it's not supposed to be. Not very high quality. Let's see what this says. May 2015, Polyfect Toys Company Limited in Guangdong, China. Imported by STI Los Angeles. It's just a little plastic label. Maybe I need to see this. Yeah, not exactly high quality. Take that off. Alright. Yeah, this does not feel like very solid plastic. Oh, look! The logo on this side still says Jetman. So there is no confusing that. I don't actually have any Jetman toys. It's a little before my time. So I'm not even 100% sure how to transform this. Okay, we got the wings. This is just going to be random fumbling, to be honest. I'm not sure what that I'm taking off actually is supposed to come off. Oh, look! The sticker in the chest, well, more the crotchal region, is not even remotely close to straight. So that's good. How does, okay, take apart like that. Let's see what we got. Fumbling around. Okay, those just popped right off. Are those supposed to... Wow, this is the whole thing just comes right apart. There is no two ways about it. Oh, crap. Oh, I think I found a head. I found a head. There is no detail whatsoever on this thing. Wow. I am going to have to look at this package and... Hey, that's what she said. And fumble around with it. Boy. Like, I honestly have no idea what is supposed to attach and detach. Oh, crap. That popped off. That popped off. Okay. Yeah. This is going really well. Oh. That folded out. That was a fold. That happened. I think while I fumble this, I will talk a little bit about Jetman. See, now, I don't know about you, but I haven't watched a million of these back in the day Sentai, so to say. Basically anything before Zyuranger when Power Rangers was adapted. I've watched a few. The thing that I've noticed, though, over the years, is that you hear people say good things about a lot of these past seasons. And when you actually go back and watch some of them, one thing becomes really clear. And that's that back in the day, they weren't really concerned with developing any characters or creating anything too nuanced or unique. It was much more just Monster of the Week, really. It was closer to MMPR than pretty much anything else. I mean, I watched Sun Vulcan. Sun Vulcan is not a good show. I'm sorry, folks. It is just not good. It's one of those seasons that, oh, hey, look, I'm the Yellow Ranger. All I do is eat food and tell people I want to eat food. They had a lot of male Yellow Rangers back in the day who were just kind of the more, well, my physique, so to speak, where that was their entire defining character trait. It's that. You have the Red Ranger, who's just a generic Superman, Captain America type of guy. And then you have a Blue Ranger who's kind of broody a little bit. But beyond that, those are the main character traits. You know, female who's... There isn't a female ranger in Sun Vulcan, but in a lot of these old series, it's really, I'm the female ranger. My entire defining trait is that I am a female. I know, shocker, right? Let's see. Now, the thing is, though, is I have heard some good things about series. I heard good things about Bioman. Now, I watched Bioman, and while it's not an awful series, I really don't understand why people talk it up a lot. It's kind of by the books. It's pretty basic. It has a few interesting turns, but there's nothing dramatically amazing about it. So when I went into Jetman, I wasn't sure what to expect, since it's another one of those series where people say, oh my god, it's amazing, and then I watched it, and honestly, it actually lives up to the hype. It's one of the very few seasons that lives up to the hype. And especially when you juxtapose it with the fact that it comes right before Zyuranger. Everybody loves MMPR, but Zyuranger, there's not a lot there. It's again, a lot like MMPR, where every week they meet some random kid and they help them solve their problems, and that's it. Jetman is much more, I don't want to say adult, because we label that, we put that darkish adult label on Sentai, because we see blood, and oh my gosh, and people really want it to be better than Power Rangers. A lot of adult fans, I notice, tend to think, oh, if I can just label this Super Sentai as adult, then maybe people won't think, oh, it's weird, he's just watching that kid's show. Maybe it'll give some credence to what I'm watching. And it doesn't really do that. People have to realize that when you're watching Super Sentai, at its core, it is always going to be a children's show. The only difference is that other countries besides America, especially Japan, just have looser standards for what is and is not acceptable with a quote-unquote children's show. That's the difference. You're watching a kid's show. You're not going to get buckets of blood. You're not going to get characters dying all the time, even though, I mean, they do sometimes, yes. And granted, older series tended to have more actual death of human characters. Like when a monster would attack, especially in the early days, like Go Ranger, when it would attack good guys, they would kill them. There'd be random randos, you know, they wouldn't be anybody of importance most of the time, but they would kill them. They wouldn't be trying to steal their courage or their imagination or their creativity or their whatever other nonsense courage, good, happy time word you can think of. That's not the point. So, yeah, I mean, you could, if you consider that adult, for me, when I hear the word adult, I'm thinking of mature themes. I'm thinking of more nuanced characters. I'm thinking of stuff that makes you think a lot more. I'm not thinking of the, you know, the window dressing, so to speak, the blood, the violence. None of that's, to me, that's not adult. That's just gratuitous at times, and that's not what I'm looking for. Jetman was interesting because it had more complex relationships. It had characters, and I don't want to give away the whole story, but it had characters that had feelings for each other, and they got together, and their relationships evolved in a natural way. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but realistically, it treated it with more of a reverence, I would say would be the right word, where it didn't talk down to the fans. So to me, that's more of an adult show, quote unquote, when it comes to a kid's show. And I think that's where Jetman succeeded, is there was a lot of nuanced characters. Not everybody was perfect and deep, as they probably should have been. But overall, there was a lot of good stuff there, with even the villains and the heroes alike, where they had relationships, and they evolved over the course of the series. Nobody was really too stagnant. And I think that's what matters when you watch something like Jetman. Jetman is one of those shows that, yes, it's worth the hype, and if you can track it down to find a decent subtitled version of it, there's not a lot out there. There is one or two sub-versions of it. They're not fantastic. But if you can find one, I would recommend to watch it and just see how, I mean, Super Sentai has evolved over time, and just see what happens when you can take a show like that and, you know, really play with the characters a bit and make them uniquely interesting. Now, anyway, I haven't even been looking at this thing. I mean, come on. What is this? There's just every part of this seems to detach or turn. Like, I don't know if am I actually supposed to turn this? Or is that supposed to only be there if you combine them together? Because I don't believe these actually, I mean, they're supposed to combine, but I don't believe they can, because what you're supposed to do is this head is supposed to fold down, and then the wings from Jet Garuda are supposed to attach to Jet Icarus when you make the full combined form, but that doesn't really seem possible in this one. Okay. Yeah, so, like, part of the components are there to make the combined form, but not enough to actually do it. Like, this is the best I can get for this, like, monstrosity. Oh, there you go. There you go. Wings up. Okay. That is what he's supposed to look like. Unfortunately... Oh, wait, these turn around. These turn around. Because I'm sure that's going to make all the difference with stickers that are actually coming off as I turn this. Oh boy, this is just not good. Like, these legs don't properly turn all the way around. There's like no full flipping here, unless I'm missing something. So this is drunken Jet Garuda. Oh my god, that's amazing. And over here, holy hell. You know what? I'm about to give up on this. Super never give up. There, I put feet on, but they're very loose. Boy. Oh god. Oh, it's all Breaking Bad. Oh, it's not good. It's not good, folks. Yeah, I don't get how this is supposed to combine at this point in time. Granted, for the low price of $5.99. I wasn't expecting a whole hell of a lot, so I can take solace in that fact. Like, does this thing even have arms? I don't know where arms are supposed to be. I look at this box and I see nothing. I see nothing that could even possibly detach to form arms, unless they're like stuck on him somewhere. But that wouldn't make any sense either. And this part that was on the bottom, I don't think that attaches to anything. I think it's just a piece that goes there to bottom, so when it forms a jet, you can't like see all the underside of it. This is probably as good as it's going to get, which is not saying a whole hell of a lot. So yeah, when you look at the eyes of this beast, you will know fear. Yeah. So that's gonna be it for that. Look, oh, aha. Foot sword. But yeah, so when it comes to bootlegs, you pretty much get what you pay for, which is that. And that's about all I got. Anyway, so if you like this video, please like it, please comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel, because the funny thing is, and I'll just tell this right here, I want to change the name of the YouTube channel, but you need 100 subscribers to do that. I used my old YouTube channel that I made years and years ago when I joined Ranger Board. People out there, join Ranger Board if you haven't. Good times. It helped me with a lot of my formative years in this quote-unquote fandom. And listen to No Pink Spandex, the podcast that I've been part of for a good decade now. It's good stuff. We're talking about Dino Charge right now. That is about to take a hiatus. Hopefully there will be more news coming out about the upcoming Power Rangers movie reboot. We will be discussing that as well. And again, just thank you for 10 years on the podcast. And I hope I have some more unique videos coming for you pretty soon. See you guys later.